We've heard different examples of toilets and roofs and such, but I like to really compare more the evidence that the other team has read for us, the affirmative team. They've read for us a study from Dr. Jacobin, who I'm sure is a very nice man and a very smart man, but if you look at the study, what they've read from, all they've read from was really one of the conclusions in that study saying that 200 people will die if you don't abolish the ethanol subsidies. Now, if you really look at what the study says, I'm going to be pointing out really major flaws in the study. First, it mostly examined the city of San Diego. Secondly, that it was talking about E85. And thirdly, it was inconclusive. Now, what about San Diego? Well, in fact, 3 days ago, the EPA reported that, in fact, San Diego, the city, was one of the worst cities with dealing with smog. So just because they're taking one of the cities that's worst in smog and saying ethanol must have caused that smog and all these people are going to die, first off, it's very inconclusive. Secondly, it was talking about E85, which is it really is a minority in terms of the fuel that we use in the United States. We mostly use E10, so that's completely inconclusive. And thirdly, in the end of the study, it actually says that because in the future we don't know really what's going to happen with the improvements in ethanol and the improvements in oil, there is no way to say which one is worse. We see direct that their own advocacy with Dr. Jacobin, the study is inconclusive, and they cannot claim this health disadvantage that the harm that they're going to be talking about. I like to compare this to the negative team's evidence that we've read. Now, we've read evidence showing you clearly that in fact oil does kill tens of thousands of people per year compared to the alternatives. We have a study that says maybe 200 people will die under our plan if we switch over to a completely different type of ethanol than we already use. Or we look at what we currently have using E10, which clearly saves lives in the status quo. Why would we want to abolish this for a piece of evidence that we don't even really know what it's saying? Clearly we can see oil will kill people. In fact, this is shown that in the past this has happened, and this will happen under affirmative team's ballot.
Thank you. Wow,